The undefeated Miami Dolphins take on the Houston Texans here at NRG Stadium for some Thursday night football action. Last week, Kalen Ballage had a big game, 14 carries, 188 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the ground. And now they're going to be taking on Joe Webb III, QBing the Texans, as Deshaun Watson is out with a broken collarbone. We'll start things off with Joe Webb inside Miami territory, goes to the corner of the end zone. It's going to be picked off by Xavier Howard, and the Dolphins are going the other way with it. So Tannehill and the Finns take the field in their creamsicle unis. In the shotgun, Tannehill goes over the middle, finds Gavin Escobar getting playing time, I should say, as Derby is hurt. And on 2nd and 5, Tannehill would then throw a pick to Benardrick McKinney, as he's going to take this one back into Miami territory, as Jakeem Grant would eventually chase him down at about the 30-yard line. Now, Joe Webb takes over on offense, 3rd and 6, needs a conversion, and he's going to throw another pick. Already 2 picks on the day for Joe Webb. This time it's to Cordrea Tankersley, and now the Dolphins are on offense. Man in motion, Tannehill in the pocket. The second he's about to throw, here comes Jadeveon Clowney around the outside, picks up his first sack of the game. 2nd and 16 now. Very next play, Juwan James gets destroyed by Clowney again, and Tannehill goes down for the second play in a row. So 3rd and 28, they would not recover. Now 3rd and 4 for the Texans, as Joe Webb tries to hook up with a receiver, but it's ripped out of his hands. They're going to have to punt. Shane Leckler comes on, and he's going to pin the Dolphins at the 2-yard line here in the second quarter. 9:49 left in the second, very start of it, and Tannehill is sacked in the end zone for a safety by who else but Jadeveon Clowney, and the Texans have a 2-0 lead. They're on offense. Joe Webb play action out of the I-form. Over the middle has Ryan Griffin, his tight end, sheds a tackler, stumbles into Dolphins territory. Now on the 34, Webb in the shotgun, tries to find a receiver. Instead, it's Cordrea Tankersley for INT number 2 of the day for him, number 3 on the day for Joe Webb, and now the Dolphins are on offense. Tannehill dropping back on 2nd and 7, finds Mike Gesicki, the former Nittany Lion. He's taken down at the 45-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 11. They need a conversion. Tannehill does just that as he finds Leonte Carew. Now 1st and 10, play action. Tannehill rolling away from the pressure on the run. Beautiful throw to Albert Wilson. He gets into the end zone, and the Dolphins are now on top by a score of 7-2. We move things on later into the second quarter. The Dolphins are punting now, and Matt Hawk is going to pin the Texans at their own 1-yard line for the brand. On their own 1, they're going to try to hand it off to the fullback, but Raekwon McMillan gets in the backfield, takes him down for a safety. 9-2 is the score. So now the Dolphins are back on offense. 26 seconds left in the first half. Tannehill finds Albert Wilson, jukes out 2 players, then has some space. He's going to take it to the right side of the field. He's finally taken down at about the 20. There's a flag for face mask as well. On the 15 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill hooks up with Durham Smythe, picks up his first touchdown of his career, as it's now a 16-2 lead for the Dolphins heading into the third quarter. Joe Webb and the Texans on offense in the shotgun. Here comes Robert Quinn, takes down Webb for the sack. That would force a punt. So now the Dolphins are back on offense. 2nd and 10 on their own 40, 6:34 left. Handoff, Kenyon Drake jukes out a man, finally taken down inside Houston territory. 3rd and 6 now. Tannehill in the pocket, lobs it up to Jakeem Grant, who absolutely torches his man into the end zone. 37-yard touchdown for the former Texas Tech Red Raider. And now later in the third quarter, Webb is going to throw another pick to Cordrea Tankersley. 4 picks on the day for Webb, 3 for Tankersley. That one's going back to the house, and it's now a 29-2 game. Late third quarter, as the Dolphins are back on offense. Tannehill in the shotgun has Jakeem Grant on man coverage, and he hits him deep in the field. It's taken down inside the 20-yard line. They would settle for a field goal, though, as Young Hoku, the legend, knocks it down to make it 32-2, and that would be your final score, as a bunch of nothing happened for the rest of the fourth quarter. The Miami Dolphins are still undefeated on the season, as they absolutely destroy the Houston Texans, who were missing their best player, and their offense played like absolute dog shit. Ryan Tannehill had a great day through the air, completed 20 of his 27 passes. That's a 74% completion percentage. 356 yards through the air for 3 touchdowns. Albert Wilson had 4 catches for 110 and a touchdown. Jakeem Grant had 2 for 101 and a touchdown. Cordrea Tankersley, 3 INTs in the day, 1 was a pick 6. And with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of Miami Dolphins football. Don't forget to tune in next time as the Dolphins travel back home to play host to the New York Jets for a second time this season in Week 9. Jets are still winless, and the Dolphins are still undefeated. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I'm saying goodbye.